Decoding value with the volume profile, recap series, day 5. Let's go. Right, Thursday, decoding value. Let's see what the key levels for today were, and if they could have guided us through the session for some, or with some high probability setups. Hope everyone's good, and yeah, straight into it. So levels I'll be using for today, prior session, all the levels, the high from prior session, the value high from prior session, the point of control from prior session, the low and the value area low from prior session. So those levels are purely from the RTH session from yesterday, Wednesday. And then I'll also be using the overnight levels today. Same thing, only I will not be using the extremes here. For the overnight session, I will be using this level here. I'm gonna show you why I used it. This basically was the last line of defense for the sellers to step in. This is like a high volume node of the excess zone. So I like this level more than the swing high of that level to determine who's in control here. And then I'll be using the value area high from that level, and I draw a box towards the first level of interest, which is going to be a high volume node or a low volume node. And in this case, it had some good confluence with that prior value area high, which is always nice to see. Also be using the point of control of that session, and also the low and value low. Same thing, draw a box towards the next interesting level, just to create a little bit of a zone instead of a level there. Market opened up regarding prior session out of value, so we got value from prior session, and then obviously we're opening up, not too sure where, just but somewhere here. So we're opening up out of value here. Probability for price to reject prior value is there, so keep that in mind, or we kept that in mind. And then we had this last level of defense for the sellers to step in on that overnight session. So yeah, trade plan for me was basically this level turns into a line in the sand. What do I mean with a line in the sand? If price, as long as price trades above and rejects this level, I'll be looking for longs. And if and only if price were to sell off and start rejecting, then only shorts. That was my game plan, or is my game plan in this scenario. So knowing that, we go to the entry chart, and let's see if that makes sense with some order flow. So market opens up here. So this is the opening candle on the 1 minute. This red level was the overnight level, the last line of defense for the sellers for me to step in. So upon open, price rips up. We have some buyers trapped on top, sellers stepping in, price selling off. A short beneath this would have made sense. Not the biggest fan upon the open here, but would have made sense. But then again, we're still opening up out of value with the potential of rejecting prior value. So in that matter, I'll probably wait for more information, see price bottoming out here, see if we can regain some levels. Price a little bit whippy here. We can see here the trapped sellers, and then this probably would have been a nice entry for a long towards that level here. How many points? How many points was that? Let's see. And this is like a 30 point stop. It's like a 2R trade, and not too bad, not too shabby. but then again rejecting at that high volume node of the overnight. Sellers still stepping in here, holding price down. In a way, shorting this level again would have not been bad. I think that even this level, this price action was, the structure of price action was cleaner to short. Plus you get some trap buyers here, so would have made sense. Yep. But still rejecting that value area high after starting off, coming back to it. So opening up, starting off towards value from that price session here. And then still rejecting it, right? So as long as price stays above this zone for me, longs only, or you find some high probability setups on the other side here on top, but I'm not gonna short against that level. I wanna see price sell off and reject and trade under those levels for a short. Yeah, longs only for me in this way. Again, market opened up, seller step in, buyer step in at the value levels from prior session, finding buyers, again selling off at that high volume node here, selling off back towards value from the prior session, rejecting value again, and then this time we just blast through that level. So for me, the longs would have made more sense, even though structure is not really that beautiful, and also like no aggression in these candles. I mean, just a little bit, a few buyers stepping in here, but like no trap sellers like as in here. These setups with the trap sellers on a level like that are just fire. Yeah, but regardless, and then afterwards, so after price basically bounces from prior value, the next logical target, in my opinion, is that prior range high, and we did not even get to it, which is interesting. But this would have been the next level to target from longs from that value area high. But yeah, sellers still very aggressive up on today, basically selling off the whole move we did to the upside. It's going to be interesting to see what price does. Do we, let me zoom out a little bit. The price could have still just be looking for liquidity to fill the big boys for shorts. If we drop back into value, it's going to be interesting to see if we trade towards overnight POC, prior POC. Do we find buyers here? Do we reject? To be seen. Where's this daily chart? Yeah, so this daily chart, this gave it all away. This was a fixed profile from the tippity top to the bottom. Value area high of that range, value area low, and then obviously the POC from that level. So price was bouncing bullishly here, grinding up here, delta selling off, heavy sell pressure, price going up, price hitting divergent. From the moment we basically start trading and confirming under that point of control, the move towards that value area low is the play to be. And we still have yet to find buyers. As you can see on delta here, we're still not really finding the buyers. It's still a negative candle at this point. So as long as we don't find the buyers, we probably grind it out here, potentially try for a lower push, see what happens if we breach that value area low, if we hit those lows here, if we can find some buyers, and if not, yeah, still a lot of sell pressure, or not enough buy pressure at least. Yeah, interesting. Thursday, decoded some value. I hope this makes some sense. I hope you learned something from it. You got some value from it. Leave a like in the comments, and yeah, I'll see you on Friday.